Okay. Good afternoon, students. 103 Economic Analysis for Business Decisions. In the last lecture, we have covered all the basic concepts like economics, economy, microeconomics, and macroeconomics. What is economics? So, the origin the origin of the term economics lies in the Greek word that is oken or novos. It means laws of households. It means significance of economics to households. See, economics is a social science which deals with the study about the behavior of people where wants are unlimited and means are scarce, which have alternative uses. As we have studied the definition given by Adam Smith, he is the father of modern economics. He defined economics as a subject which is mainly concerned with the study of nature and causes of generation of wealth of nation. Whereas Alfred Marshall in his study said that economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. And then Leonel Robinson said that economics is a social science concerned with allocation of scarce resources among competing ends. So, from the above all definitions, we can understand that economics is a science which studies human behavior. So, students, as we have discussed all the basic concepts like economics, economy, we have studied that there are three types of economy, that is capitalist economy, socialist economy, and mixed economy. Microeconomics is the study of small group of individuals or firms, whereas macroeconomics studies the entire nation or national income, inflation of the entire country. Even in the last lecture, we have discussed the basic concepts of managerial economics. So, in management studies, the term business economics and managerial economics are often synonymous. Both the terms, however, involve economics as a basic discipline that useful for certain functional areas of business management. Similarly, economics is the study of men as they live, behave, move, and think in the ordinary business of life. Economics, in essence, pertains to an understanding of life's principle. It also studies the day in living for the want satisfying activity of the human beings. So, economics is nothing but as a social science, it studies the human behavior and as a relationship between numerous wants and scare means having alternative uses. That we know that human wants are unlimited, but the resources are limited to satisfy the unlimited wants of the people. So, economics is a logic of choice. Even it teaches the art of rational decision making. In economizing behavior to deal with the problem of scarcity, economics is of significance used in modern business as decision making is the core of business. That all parts we have discussed in our first two lectures. Now, see, now I am presenting the another slideshow. Okay. Is it visible to all? Okay. Yes. Okay. Is it visible to? Yes, very good. Okay. See, What is managerial economics? As we discussed in the last lecture, managerial economics, in the true sense, is the integration of economic principles. Managerial Managerial economics is pragmatic as well as it focuses on the microeconomic problems. As we discussed in the microeconomic, that micro means is a small. Microeconomics only focuses on the small group of the firms, small group of the individuals. Whereas macroeconomic studies the entire nation. So, in the managerial economics or managerial economics as a pragmatic, it is concerned with the analytical tools and techniques. So, managerial economics helps in decision making. Managerial economics itself indicate that economics plus management, that is a managerial economics. Managerial economics is the application of economic theory. What are the economics theory? As we discussed in the microeconomics, so microeconomic theory includes the theory of demand and supply, theory of pricing level, deciding the pricing levels of the goods and the services. That economic theory and the application of economic theory helps in decision making in the management's point of view. So management economics helps to the management for the decision making, for the decision of the taking the adequate decision of deciding the price of the goods and services. See, decision making is the crucial aspect of dealing with the business problems. Decision becomes essential since business problems would usually imply a basic questions. But the next question is in front of the management is what is the alternative course of action is available or not. Say for example, in my business or managerial decisions, should an electronic goods manufacturer cut the price of its best selling television set in response to a rival company's launching a new product model? As we know that business economics and managerial economics are often synonymous. Both the terms, however, involve the economics as a basic discipline which is useful for the certain functional areas of business management. So while taking decision on the same parameter of producing the product and providing the services to the end users, that is customer, it helps to the management for an adequate decision. So economics plus management, that is managerial economics. It means managerial economics is the application of economic theory to managerial decision making. And as per management point of view, the two objectives are very important. First is profit maximization and second is a wealth maximization. So it would be an economic choice. The rational choice towards optimization is the another question in front of the management. So for better understand and appreciate the business decision making in actual practices, the knowledge of tools and techniques of economics is very important, and the managerial economics helps it for the actual application of that particular tools and techniques of the economic activity for taking an adequate or profitable decision for the business point of view. So, managerial economics is a specialized discipline of management studies which deals with the application of economic theory and techniques to business management. Managerial economics is also evolved by establishing the links between the economic theory and decision making. So, it means either actual utilization or actual application of tools and techniques. For what purpose? For the solution to the business or managerial decision problem. So this means the managerial economics pertains to the overlapping area of economics along with the tools of decision sciences such as mathematical economics. Understand? See, I'm repeating. In the last lecture, we have studied what is economics. Economics is what? Economics is a natural science as well as economics is a social science. As the definition given by Dr. Marshall, economics is a social science because it studies the human behavior. It studies the main, their live, how they behave, how they move, how they think in the ordinary business of life. Even they studied their taste, habits, preferences, their choices, trends. So all the parameters related to the human beings being considered while studying the economic activity. What is managerial economics? So managerial economics means management of the business or the organization applies the economic tools and techniques, economic theory for taking the profitable business decisions. So we can say that managerial economics is what? Is the application of economic theory to management decision making. See, what is why managerial economics? Because managerial economics is the study of how managers can apply economic principles and analysis as well as quantitative tools in making an effective business and managerial decisions involving the best use, that is the allocation of resources. As the Lionel Robinson said, that human wants are unlimited, but the resources are very limited to satisfy the unlimited wants of the people. So the best alternative is what? To provide an alternative where there is a scarcity, to provide the alternatives resources. Why? Yeah, why he focuses on providing an alternative uses? Because as the human wants are unlimited, but the resource, there is a scarcity of resources. So in managerial economics, the management has exactly find out the scarcity where the resources are very low or unavailable. So they have to start their own work for providing more and more resources for the actual utilization or consumption for the people. So while deciding or while taking decisions of any kind of decisions related to the business, every management should go through the economic theory and the application of tools and techniques of the economic activity. So that's why managerial economics is very important. Managerial economics is an evolutionary science. Why? Because the journey starts with the understanding of the economic activity. Understanding the economic means understanding the behavior of the people. And the second thing is the actual application of economic knowledge means the actual application of economic resources and the tools and techniques. So there are various theories and models, even various concepts are there in the economics. So economics is nothing but the actual application of the study. Say for example, in the last lecture that I have given you and one example that you are a business manager. So being a business manager, what you will think about to how to solve the basic economic problems, because basic economics problems are what to produce, how to produce, and where to produce. So these all types of basic economic problems can be solved with the application of managerial economics. So even the managerial economics also involves an application of economic theory, especially where there is a microeconomic analysis to practical problem solving in real business life. Just I have said you that what to produce and how to produce, that type of a basic economic problem can be easily solved with the actual utilization or the application of the tools and techniques of the managerial economics. So this definition of managerial economics is very important to understand for the purpose of deciding or how management can take decision, how management can analyze the economic problems. Even it is concerned with the firm's behavior. What is firm's behavior? See, same like firm's behavior, there is a human behavior. Same like a human behavior, there is a firm's behavior. Firms has every firms on organizations have every time they are thinking about how to increases their profit, and for the purpose of achieving the target or achieving the maximum profit, they have also focused on how to provide the maximum goods and services to the end user. So their behavior is in optimal in nature because they have focused on the allocation of resources, and for that purpose it provides the tools and techniques of the economics which help in identifying the best course among the alternatives. आता अल्टरनेटिव्स तर भरपूर अवेलेबल आहे, बट to choose the best course among the alternatives is the another question in front of every management. So competing activities in any productive sector, whether private or public. So finally, managerial economics is what? It incorporates the elements of both micro as well as macroeconomics, which deals with the management problems in arriving at optimal decision. It uses analytical tools of mathematical economics and econometrics with two main approaches. First is a economic methodology, which involves descriptive as well as perspective model. Descriptive models are data based in describing and exploring economic relationships of reality in simplified abstract sense. So perspective model are the optimizing model which guide the decision makers about the most efficient way of realizing the set goal. So managerial economics differs from the traditional economics in one important respect. Why? Because it is the economics of actual application of economic tools, techniques, and economic theories, which provides the best uses of allocation of resources to the organizations, and even they focuses on the scarcity. Where there is a scarcity, they provide the maximum alternatives for the utilization of the human beings, so that every human beings can get the proper consumption of their available resources. So it also bridges the gap between pure analytical problems, which is deal with the economic theory, and decision problem faced in real business. से फॉर एक्झाम्पल, जसं मागच्या लेक्चरला मी सांगितलं तुम्हाला की स्वतःच तुम्ही अनालाइज करून बघा किंवा स्वतःच ठरवा की तुम्हाला आत्ता एक बिझनेस स्टार्ट करायचा आहे. देन व्हॉट विल बी द बेसिक इकॉनॉमिक प्रॉब्लेम्स यू कॅन इझिली अंडरस्टँड. फर्स्ट इज द how to raise the capital, how to make available capital for the starting of your own business. Even the next question is की कुठला बिझनेस करू, देन व्हॉट टू प्रोड्यूस, हाऊ टू प्रोड्यूस, आणि ते सगळं कुठे सेल करू. सो दॅट टाईप ऑफ ऑल बेसिक इकॉनॉमिक्स प्रॉब्लेम्स कॅन बी सॉल्व्ड by using or by applying the managerial economic techniques. Why? How? Because managerial economics actual applies the economic tools and techniques which can easily be solved the basic economic problems, and the businessman or the management can easily deal with the problems arises from the human beings. So problems arises from the human beings are generally general problems, and the basic economic problems is to provide the goods and services to the human beings, to the people, or to the end user, that is customer, for their consumption. So this is the concept of managerial economics. So finally we can say that managerial economics is nothing but the actual application of the theory and the tools and techniques of the economic activity. And economic activity has described in two ways, that is microeconomics and macroeconomics. In microeconomics, it focuses on the small groups of individuals, small groups of firms. Even in the macroeconomics, it focuses on the entire nation, the study of entire nation, the GDP, even the inflation rate, the bank rate, and their impacts on the other side of the entire nation. So which studies have also involved in the macroeconomics. So that's why we can say that managerial economics incorporates elements of both micro and macroeconomics, dealing with management problems in arriving at optimal decisions. Even it has a two model, that is descriptive model and prescriptive model. For examination point of view, this question is very important. That is managerial economics having two models, that is descriptive and prescriptive? So explain it or differ it. What is descriptive model and what is perspective model? So I'm repeating, descriptive models are data based in describing and exploring the economic relationship, whereas perspective model are the optimizing model which guides the decision makers about the most efficient way of realizing the set goal. Okay, so descriptive models provide the building block for developing the optimizing model in solving the managerial or business problems. So managers have to acquire the insight of both microeconomics and macroeconomics, as the former analysis and their behavior which deals with the economic entities such as consumer and product producers, while the latter exposes issues pertaining to their behavior in the economy as a whole. So this is what managerial economics. Then there are some examples of managerial decisions. Is my screen visible to all? My voice and the screen? Yes, very good. See, the examples of managerial decisions are how to use economic theory to set prices that maximize profit, how to use economic theory to choose the cost minimizing production technique for a given scale of output. In the last lecture, I have already explained you the cost structure and the basic concept of cost. Cost is nothing but an expenditure of of actual expenditure which is incurred during the production procedure, which includes the direct as well as indirect overheads, which starts from purchasing of the raw material while conversion of the raw material into the finished goods. So all these parameters or all these points are covered under the cost structure we have, which I have already explained you in the last lecture. So how managerial economics helps in deciding the cost minimizing production, which also uses the techniques of cost analysis. There is a CVP analysis, that is cost volume profit analysis, which I will explain you in the third unit. Okay, so the third example is how to use economic theory to select the optimal location for a new restaurant, ग्रोसरी स्टोअर. जसं तुम्हाला मी आता सांगितलं की तुम्ही स्वतःच एक एक्झाम्पल घ्या की तुम्हाला स्वतःलाच काहीतरी बिझनेस सुरू करायचा आहे, तर तिथे एक एक्झाम्पल त्यांनी जस्ट दिलंय की असं समजा तुम्हाला एक नवीन रेस्टॉरंट सुरू करायचं आहे. सो हाऊ टू यूज द इकॉनॉमिक थेरी, तिथे तुम्ही इकॉनॉमिक थेरी कशी यूज कराल. ठीक आहे. So that is the optimal location for a new restaurant. So that's why managerial economics and managerial decisions is very important to understand. Then how to use economic theory to forecast near term demand for goods and services, which is very important. Even in the last lecture I have told you that uh, you can apply the demand forecasting methods for identifying an adequate result from the economic theory. So to forecast the near term demand, for this purpose you have to apply the you have to apply the methods of demand forecasting. Then see, role of managerial economics in managerial decision making. This question is very important for your examination point of view. Just wait. I have to admit all the students. Okay. See, role of managerial economics in managerial decision making. Managerial economics uses economic concepts and decision science techniques to solve the managerial problems. आता managerial problems कुठले? सगळ्यात पहिले मॅनेजमेंट डिसिजन प्रॉब्लेम्स, then economic concept decision science, that is managerial economics. See in the diagrams, managerial economics is what? It is the application of economic theory and economic concept for decision making. So that's why see the two parameters of management decision, that is economic concept and decision science, which is concerned with the managerial economics. And managerial economics is what? The optimal solution to the managerial decision problems. So this technique is very important. So there is a framework is given, that economic concept which includes the framework for decisions, theory of consumer behavior, theory of the firm, theory of market structure and pricing. Then management decision problems. आता कुठले मॅनेजमेंट डिसिजन प्रॉब्लेम? सो प्रोडक्ट प्राइस अँड आउटपुट, मेक और बाय डिसिजन, even production technique, and some advancement in internet strategy, even the media intensity, investment and financing. So all these parameters or all these points have to be included in the management decision problem. Then there are six steps. See, in decision sciences, there are the points, that is tools and techniques of analysis, numerical analysis are there, even statistical analysis, forecasting, game theory, and optimization. Those who are from BSc background, they know the statistical tools and techniques, which helps in decision making. So managerial economics is use of economic concepts and decision science methodology to solve the managerial decision problem. Say स्टुडंट्स आय एम रिपीटिंग दिस पॉईंट. सगळ्यांनी स्क्रीनवर नीट बघा, हे व्यवस्थित इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, कारण हा एक्झामिनेशन पॉईंट ऑफ च्या दृष्टीने हा क्वेश्चन खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. नीट बघा, सगळ्यांनी स्क्रीनकडे बघा. रोल ऑफ मॅनेजरियल इकॉनॉमिक्स इन मॅनेजरियल डिसिजन मेकिंग. सी, मॅनेजमेंट डिसिजन प्रॉब्लेम. आता मॅनेजमेंट डिसिजन प्रॉब्लेम, प्रत्येक मॅनेजमेंट समोर डिसिजन घेताना कुठलाही प्रॉब्लेम असू शकतो. इवन मॅनेजमेंटचे डिसिजन एन नंबर्स ऑफ डिसिजन्स असतात. ते कुठले ते आता पुढे मी दाखवलेच तुम्हाला. सो मॅनेजमेंट डिसिजनचा कुठलाही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर त्याच्यात दोन कन्सेप्ट येतात, एक इकॉनॉमिक कन्सेप्ट अँड डिसिजन सायन्सेस. सो टू सॉल्व द इकॉनॉमिक कन्सेप्ट ॲज वेल ॲज द डिसिजन सायन्सेस, मॅनेजरियल इकॉनॉमिक्स इज देअर. अँड मॅनेजरियल इकॉनॉमिक्स विच गिव्स अँड ऑप्टिमल सोल्युशन्स टू द मॅनेजरियल डिसिजन प्रॉब्लेम्स. सी इन दिस स्लाइड, आता इकॉनॉमिक कन्सेप्ट कुठल्या? द फ्रेमवर्क फॉर डिसिजन्स, theory of consumer behavior, theory of the firm, theory of market structure and pricing. जसं तुम्हाला मी मायक्रो इकॉनॉमिक्स शिकवताना सांगितलं की फ्रेमवर्क फॉर डिसिजन्स, थेरी ऑफ कन्झ्युमर बिहेवियर म्हणजेच काय? व्हॉट टू प्रोड्यूस, हाऊ टू प्रोड्यूस, दॅट टाईप ऑफ प्रॉब्लेम. थेरी ऑफ द फर्म, which is also included, which is also comes under the microeconomic studies. Theory of the firm, even the theory of market structure and pricing. देन मॅनेजमेंट डिसिजन्स प्रॉब्लेममध्ये कुठले प्रॉब्लेम असतात मॅनेजमेंट समोर? प्रोडक्ट प्राइस आउटपुट, मेक ऑर बाय डिसिजन, प्रोडक्शन टेक्निक, इंटरनेट स्ट्रॅटेजी, ॲडव्हर्टायझिंग मीडिया अँड इंटेन्सिटी, इन्व्हेस्टमेंट अँड फायनान्सिंग. आणि सॉरी नाही, डिसिजन सायन्समध्ये टूल्स अँड टेक्निक्स ऑफ ॲनालिसिस. मग त्याच्यामध्ये न्यूमरिकल ॲनालिसिस, स्टॅटिस्टिकल ॲनालिसिस, फोरकास्टिंग, गेम थेरी, ऑप्टिमायझेशन. अँड देन यू कॅन गेट or you can solve the managerial decision problem. So use of economic concept and decision science methodology to solve the managerial decisions problems. So understand, I hope you understand this concept, that is managerial economics in management decision sciences. So management decision has two parameters, that is economic concept and management decision, which the where the managerial economics helps in solving the management decisions, which with the help of the tools and techniques of decision science analysis, tools and techniques of the economic theory. So with the help of these parameters, the management can solve their decisions or decisions problems. See, which type of problem? आता 6 steps to decision making. Which steps? See, defining the problem. तुम्ही बिझनेस सुरू करायचा आहे, तुम्हाला पहिले तुमचा प्रॉब्लेम डिफाईन करता आलं पाहिजे तुमच्या मॅनेजमेंटमधला. म्हणजे तुमचं ऑर्गनायझेशन आहे, तुमचं बिझनेस आहे, तुम्हाला पहिले हे कळलं पाहिजे की प्रॉब्लेम काय आहे. अनेकांना हेच कळत नाही की प्रॉब्लेमच काय आहे. सो डिफायनिंग द प्रॉब्लेम इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप. देन डिटरमाइनिंग द ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह इज द सेकंड प्रॉब्लेम. Exploring the alternatives is the third step. Then predicting the consequences. Then making a choice. Performing sensitivity analysis. So these are the 6 steps in decision making. So as the business problem or defining the problem, so there are the economic problems, basic economic problems, as we discussed, that what to produce, how much to produce, how to produce, and where to produce. So all these problems involves the allocation and utilization of productive resources such as land, labor, capital, enterprise. Then the second decision, the determining the objectives. So for better understanding of these 6 steps, so there are some examples. See, concentrate on these examples. Defining the problem. काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे? आय हॅव अ फ्लॅट टायर. एक टायर आहे आपल्याकडे, फ्लॅट टायर. ओके, दॅट इज डिफायनिंग द प्रॉब्लेम. सी, पहिले या 6 स्टेप लक्षात घ्या. 6 स्टेप्स. Defining the problem, determining the objective, exploring the alternative, predicting the consequences, making a choice, and performing sensitivity analysis. आता प्रॉब्लेम डिफाईन झाला. आय हॅव अ फ्लॅट टायर. Then second is what? Defining the problem is first. Then second thing is what? Predicting, or sorry, defining the objective. आता ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह काय? The spare won't last long. I gotta get this tire replaced. That is the objective, which is defined by the management. Then the third one is what? Predicting the consequences. Predicting the predicting the consequences is the another question. Walmart is डिफायनिंग द ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह, देन एक्सप्लोरिंग द अल्टरनेटिव्स. मग तुम्हाला अल्टरनेटिव्स काय आहे? म्हणजे पहिले डिफायनिंग द प्रॉब्लेम, पहिले प्रॉब्लेम आयडेंटिफाय करणे, देन exploring the alternatives, then predicting the consequences. आता याचे कॉन्सिक्वेन्सेस काय? गो टू एनी टायर शॉप अँड गो टू वॉलमार्ट. देन it focuses on the predicting the consequences. So Walmart is closer and cheaper, and tire shop is costlier and poor in facilities. हे असे दोन इथे कॉन्सिक्वेन्सेस तुमच्या लक्षात आले. Then next is what? Sensitivity analysis. Why is it useful? Sensitivity analysis provides an insight into the key feature of a problem that affect a decision. For example, the decision to continue a product line depends of profit forecast, which in turn are based on assumptions about future sales price or cost. What happens to our forecast when we modify the assumptions? That is the first question. Whether it allows us to trace the effects of changes about which the manager may be uncertain. Even it can give solutions to decisions which are recurring but must be made under slightly different conditions. See, the managerial economics and decision making, or decision making in managerial economics, is very important to understand. Even in the examination point of view, this question is very important. Okay, so uh, okay, I want to ask you one question. You can unmute yourself. लक्षात आलंय का सगळ्यांच्या? आज जो काही पाठ झाला, have you understand? You can uh, you can drop your message in the chat box. See, this is very important. असं नको की पुढे पुढे एक तर ऑनलाईन लेक्चर्स आहेत, मी काय बोलतो आहे ते सगळेजण तुमच्यापर्यंत पोचते आहे का, ती स्क्रीन पोचते आहे का, लक्षात येते आहे का, दॅट इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट क्वेश्चन. अदरवाईज पुढे नुसतं लेक्चर जाईल आणि तुम्हाला काहीच कळणार नाही, असं नको व्हायला. सो एनी क्वेश्चन, एनी डिफिकल्टी काही असेल तर तुम्ही विचारा. येस, एनी क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम दुर्गा, भूमिका, अजिंक्य, दत्ता, तेजस? हां, हॅव यू अंडरस्टँड अजिंक्य? लक्षात आलं व्यवस्थित? सी, परत एकदा मी रिपीट करतो. भरपूर स्टुडंट्सचे मला मेसेजेस असतात, जसं लास्ट लेक्चरला मी सांगितल्याप्रमाणे, की सर थोडं इंग्लिशमधनं पटकन लक्षात येत नाही, त्यामुळे थोडं तुम्हाला एक थोडक्यात अगदी परत रिपीट करतो मी सगळं. की आजचा जो पार्ट होता तो होता की डिसिजन मॅनेजरियल सायन्स, मॅनेजरियल इकॉनॉमिक्स अँड मॅनेजरियल डिसिजन, or managerial economics in decision sciences. So this is very important part. So while better understanding of this concept, you should understand first what is economics. So as we know that economics is natural science as well as it is a, Ajinkya, please mute yourself. Economics is a natural sciences as well as it is a social science. So, as concern the economics as a social science, we have to study the their basic priorities. It means their taste, habits, preferences. As economics is a social science, so we have to focuses on the study of human behavior. Behavior means their lifestyle. We have to study their lifestyle, their habits, their taste, their changing taste, their changing fashions, their changing trends, their likes, dislikes. That we have to study first in the economics. So economics plus management means managerial economics. It means what? Management. So management point of view, they have a two objective. First is a profit maximization and second is a wealth maximization. Every business organization has establishes with the motive of, or with the aim of, earning maximum profit from their business. So for earning the profit, management has to take some important decisions. They have to take decisions, important decisions. So here is the question: for taking the decision or to give the solutions to that decisions. So economics helps to the management. So that's why managerial economics is what? Managerial economics is the application of economic theory, because it applies for their decision making. Management applies the economic theory, economic tools and techniques for identifying the problems or identifying the solutions for their problems. So here the economics helps to the management to solve their basic economic problems, like what to produce, how to produce, where to produce. So in managerial economics, so there are the 6 steps. First is a defining the problem. So you have to define first your problem. Then you have to identifying the alternatives. Then you have to explore that alternatives. And then you can apply that alternatives for decision making problems. And for these management decisions, there are the two concepts which helps in to the management. First is the economic concept and second is the management science. So economic concept which deals with the economic theory, tools and techniques, whereas management sciences deals with the statistical study. It gives the statistical tools and techniques which gives an final decisions or optimal solutions. We can say that optimal solutions to the management for taking an adequate profitable decisions to their business. So this is very important for your examination point of view. Even economics is a microeconomics as well as macroeconomics. So as microeconomics, it studies the small group of individuals, small group of firms. Macroeconomics, its focuses on the entire nation and the activities which is to be activities which is related to the entire nation, which comes under the study of macroeconomics. So, while understanding these entire things, we have to understand first the economy, where it is the place where all these activities can be run. So, in the economy, as far as concerning the economy, we have a in India we have a mixed economy. How? Because we have mixed economy is what? Where the means of production to be undertaken by the government as well as a private owned firm. So the aim is what? To provide the goods and services for the consumption of the end user as well as to earn the profit. So as we have a mixed economy in our India, we have to comes under the mixed economy. So these all activities like decision sciences in managerial economics as well as all the problem solving methodologies can be comes under this mixed economy as we are the Indians. So for conclusion point of view, we can say that the decision sciences or decision tools, analysis, and techniques of managerial economics must be used with the discretion because this is very important in the in defining the problem. Even it is important for the formulation of the hypothesis. See, there are some constraint in defining the problems. As we discussed that defining the problem म्हणजे मी तुम्हाला जस्ट सांगितलं की डिफायनिंग द प्रॉब्लेम डिफाईन करा बट इट हॅज सम कन्स्टेंट. आता कन्स्टेंट कसे असू शकतात एक सिम्पल तुम्हाला सांगतो. आता इकॉनॉमिक्सच्या लँग्वेजमध्ये भरपूर कन्स्टेंट आहे ते मी तुम्हाला सांगतो. बट जस्ट ॲनालाइज की आता मी तुम्हाला म्हटलं की तुम्हाला एक बिझनेस सुरू करायचा आहे तर तुम्हाला डिफायनिंग द प्रॉब्लेम तुमचे डिफाईन करा. आता या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये कन्स्टेंट कसे असू शकतात बघा, की एखाद्याजवळ पैसे नाही, पण एखादा बिझनेस त्याला सुरूच करायचा आहे. सो दॅट टाइप ऑफ अ कन्स्टेंट म्हणजे इच्छा आहे, पण इन इकॉनॉमिक टर्म्स वी हॅव टू फोकस ऑन द कॅपिटल. So capital has also a two way, that is own capital and borrowed capital. So we have to focus on this concept and we will discuss this point in the next lecture. Oh sorry, in the next unit. But while defining the problem, there are some constraint. Which type of constraint? Say the availability of required inputs in required proportions. आता समजा एखादं तुम्हाला जो काही प्रॉब्लेम आयडेंटिफाय केला असेल रेस्टॉरंटच्या बाबतीत, एखादी जागा त्या लोकेशनला रेस्टॉरंट तर काढायचं आहे, पण लोकेशन तुम्ही फायनल केलं आहे. बट इज द रिक्वायर्ड प्लेस इज अवेलेबल फॉर युअर बिझनेस? दॅट इज द अनदर क्वेश्चन. सो हिअर द प्लेस ऑर लोकेशन इज द कन्स्टेंट. ओके. सी द प्रोडक्शन कॅपॅसिटी ऑफ द ऑर्गनायझेशन. ओके, म्हणजे आता प्रोडक्शन कॅपॅसिटी समजा रेस्टॉरंटचंच एक्झाम्पल घे. तुम्हाला रेस्टॉरंट सुरू करायचं आहे, प्रोडक्शन कॅपॅसिटी. आता इथे प्रोडक्शन म्हणजे काय, की सगळे मेनूज तयार करणे, त्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला शेफ्स लागणार. ओके, पण आता मग ते कितीसाठी आहे, लॉंग रनसाठी की शॉर्ट रनसाठी? दॅट इज द अनदर कन्स्ट्रेंट. whether you have to think about the particular business for long term or for short term. Then the rest of the constraints are managerial talents. आता समजा टॅलेंट आहेत का, तुम्ही तुमच्या रेस्टॉरंटमध्ये शेफ तर अपॉइंट केलेत पण ते टॅलेंटेड आहेत का, दॅट इज द अनादर कन्स्ट्रेंट. आता हे तुम्ही कसं ठरवणार की तो टॅलेंटेड आहे का नाही आहे. त्याचं बरेचदा असे कन्स्ट्रेंट करताना तुमच्या पॉईंट लक्षात येत असेल, नीट ऐका. हे कन्स्ट्रेंट लक्षात घेताना तुम्हाला एक पॉईंट लक्षात आला पाहिजे की दॅट इज मॅनेजरियल टॅलेंट्स. मॅनेजरियल टॅलेंट्स त्याच्यामध्ये ती टॅलेंट्स आहेत का. आता हे दोन्ही पॉईंट ऑफ व्ह्यू आहे. म्हणजे शेफ अपॉइंट करणारा जो मॅनेजर आहे त्याला सुद्धा तो कोणाला अपॉइंट करतोय दॅट इज ते टॅलेंट आहे का. दॅट्स वाय इन अवर मॅनेजमेंट फंक्शन्स, जसं आपण म्हणतो मॅनेजमेंट फंक्शन्स कुठले तर लीडरशिप, मोटिवेशन, डिसिजन, त्यानंतर ऑर्गनायझिंग, डिसिजन मेकिंग, कोऑर्डिनेटिंग, मोटिवेशन. सो दीज आर द मॅनेजमेंट फंक्शन्स. पण जसं ओबीमध्ये तुम्ही बघितलं की मॅनेजमेंट ऑर्गनायझेशनचे पण वेगवेगळे प्रकार असतात. तर त्याच्यामधले जे काही मॅनेजरियल टॅलेंट्स म्हणजे एच आरचा एक रूल आहे दॅट राईट पर्सन टू अपॉइंट द राईट पर्सन ॲट द राईट प्लेस. So that is the another constraints in front of every organization. Then the government regulations, even taxation rate, warehousing and logistic facilities, business capital funds, state of technology, provision of companies hardware and software, quantum if information and knowledge acquisition, management and utilization, corporate culture of the company, diversity of human resource and its mode of utilization. So that type of another constraints are there while achieving the problems to the solution sorry while achieving the solutions to the problems which is faced by the management. So finally we can say that the significance of economic models, that is micro and macro analysis, lies in the logical framework created by them for the decision making process in business management. So managerial economics thus becomes useful as it makes the task of successful business management easier through characterization of business behavior with a scientific blending of economic theory and business experience in practices. So that's it for today's lecture. I hope you all are understand the entire things. We have already covered the basic concepts and the various definitions of economics. We have also cleared the concept of economy, the types of economy. Even we have discussed the concept of microeconomics, the example of microeconomics, microeconomic theory. Then what is macroeconomics, examples of macroeconomics. Then managerial economics, it is the application of economic theory, economic tools and techniques, economic concepts, management decision sciences, statistical tools and techniques. So the actual application of all these parameters is the managerial economics for the purpose of getting an adequate solution for the management for the profitable business decisions. So how managerial economics helps in decision making, so that I have already explained you. To first identify the problems, there are some steps are there, that is defining the problem, determining the objectives, exploring the alternatives, predicting the consequences, making a choice, performing sensitivity analysis are the 6 steps for the decision making. So I hope all you all are understand the basic economic concepts, managerial economics, and the how managerial economics helps in decision sciences. So, any questions from your side? Please ask, or you can write your questions on the chat box. Yes, any questions? Please ask. Students, any questions from student side? Any questions? Hello, am I audible to all? Yes, Durga, any questions? Have you understand? Surely? Okay, okay. So, I think we have to stop now. Okay? So, okay. So that's it from my side. Any questions you can please ask. Okay. 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 Let's stop. You can leave the meeting.